My child, pause your busy heart and lean in closely. Let the noise fade for a moment. Breathe in slowly and let your shoulders drop. Let the racing thoughts settle like dust in sunlight. You are safe here. You are held here. I am closer than your next breath, and I am speaking to you now. These words are not random. They are not an accident in your day or an echo lost in the air. I formed them with you in mind, for this exact hour, for this exact scroll, for this exact ache inside your chest. I have stepped into your timeline to still you, to steady you, to gently turn your face toward what is about to unfold. I am interrupting you on purpose because love interrupts when it must. This is your moment of holy pause. Do not ignore this. Do not turn away. Do not doubt the pull you feel right now. Hear me. This urgency is not a threat. It is protection. I am guarding you from missing what is near, from dismissing what is precious, from leaving the page one breath before the sentence that would have changed everything. I am here to keep you from quitting in the very place where grace is gathering for release. The nearness you have longed for is nearer than you realize. You have been waiting, and I know that waiting can feel like silence, like stillness that weighs heavy. But your waiting has not been abandonment. Even now, as I speak, I am reminding you. I have been shaping you in the quiet, preparing the ground beneath your feet so it can hold what I am bringing. My child, do not measure my movement only by what your eyes can see. Feel the steadiness rising in you even now. That is the first sign. Stay with me. In the moments ahead, I will teach you how to recognize the gentle indicators of my nearness, how to discern the difference between my voice and the voices of fear, shame, and accusation that have tried to name you. I will expose the lies that stalk you in the background and replace them with the names I have always spoken over you. I will show you the simple, sacred steps that keep you positioned. Surrender, obedience, and truth spoken from your own lips. And we will seal this together with prayer, with a receiving that calms your soul and readies your hands for the gift already coming toward you. So be still, beloved one. Let your heart answer me now. If you feel the gentle weight of my presence, whisper yes. This is not random. This is for you. And what you have been waiting for is close, my child. I see what you do not say out loud. I see the quiet war in your heart, the one you fight with a smile that costs you, the one you carry behind polite nods and "I'm fine." I see the nights when sleep slips away and the clock glows in the dark like a stubborn reminder, the way your chest tightens before a day you're not sure you can face, the tears you let fall in the shower where the water can hide them, the bathroom stall where you steady yourself, the car ride where you practice brave breathing before stepping out. I see the private tremors in your hands after you hold it together for everyone else. I see the way anxiety spikes at small sounds and unexpected messages, the way your mind runs to worst-case futures you never asked to imagine. I see how your heart keeps showing up anyway. I see you scroll to numb the ache, swallow words so others won't worry, and laugh on cue so rooms feel safe. I see you counting costs that no one else can see, energy, hope, courage, spent in the small decisions of an ordinary day. I see the fatigue of being the strong one, the pressure of being the steady place for others while your own ground has felt fragile and thin. I see how tired you are of hoping, tired of starting over, tired of handing yourself another pep talk that runs out by noon. Tired of waiting for change that seems to keep its distance just when you reach for it. Tired of setting your heart on the line only to feel it throb with delay. My child, hear me. You are not invisible to me. Every tear that fell I caught. Every trembling prayer you whispered into your pillow, I received like a precious offering. I have sat beside you on the edge of your bed in the blue hour before dawn. I have wrapped you like a blanket on a cold night when you could not name what hurt. I have placed my hand on the small of your back when your breathing turned shallow and helped your lungs remember rhythm. I am closer than your next breath, nearer than your own thoughts, and I do not step away when the waves rise inside you. I am the safe place in the storm within. Do not mistake your pain for my absence. This ache is not evidence that I abandoned you. It is evidence that something is being formed inside of you with care. Pressure is not punishment. It is shaping. The soil looks dark to the seed, but growth is already underway. The weight you feel has been building strength, not breaking you. Even now, while you wonder if you can keep holding on, I am holding you. Even now, as the waiting stretches, I am working in the unseen places, aligning, healing, ordering your steps. I see you completely. You were never forgotten. And the quiet war you fight has not gone unnoticed. I have been with you in every battle, and I will carry you through to the peace that is coming. My child, listen carefully. Do not turn away. Do not doubt. Do not stop now. This is not pressure. This is protection. I am placing my hand on your shoulder with a steadying love because you are closer to the doorway than you feel. The air is thin here. The climb is steep here. The night feels longest just before the first light warms the horizon. That heaviness pressing you to withdraw is not wisdom. It is the last gust of resistance before the wind breaks in your favor. I see the pattern that stalks you at the edge of every new thing. Exhaustion that whispers, let go. It would be kinder to quit. A counterfeit mercy that promises relief, but slips your miracle out the back door. Quitting, dressed up as self-protection, becomes a silent thief. It steals harvests the seed has already paid for. It closes doors your faith has already unlocked. My child, do not hand your future to the feeling that wants only today to stop hurting. Breathe. Stay. Lean on me. Relief is not the same as restoration. I am after restoration. Hear me. Love speaks urgently when danger prowls close. I am not scolding you. I am shepherding you. I am guarding the edge of your answered prayer. The pressure you feel is the stretch of delivery, not a sign of abandonment. When the runner feels the burn, that is not the signal to leave the race. It is the sign the finish is near. When the seed presses against the soil with a holy ache, that is not death. It is emergence. So here is the simple, sacred instruction. Keep going with me. One more step. One more yes. One more day of showing up to the place I assigned you. Keep praying when your words feel small. I hear them. Keep opening the page and letting my voice wash you. I am speaking. Keep choosing truth over the hissing lie that nothing changes. I am already changing things. Keep tending the little you can control, your honesty, your integrity, your kindness, and I will tend the doors you cannot open. My child, take a breath with me now. Place your hand over your heart and whisper, I will not stop. Say it again, slowly, letting your bones learn it. I will not stop. This is your tiny act of obedience today. Do the next right thing. Send the message you have delayed. Show up to the appointment. Lay your head down on time. Drink water. Tell the truth. Pray the simple prayer. Forgive what you can today. and trust me with the rest. Small steps are sacred in this stretch. They keep you in the lane of my unfolding. Do not turn away. Do not doubt. Do not stop now. I am closer than your next breath, pacing your stride, strengthening your knees. You are standing at the doorway, beloved. Hold my hand. We are not backing up. We are crossing through. My child, lean in and let me tell you what close looks like in the spirit. Close is not always loud. Close does not always announce itself with trumpet sound and flashing lights. Close often settles first as a quiet weight of peace on your chest, a clarity that cuts through static, a soft turn of the heart toward courage when yesterday you only felt dread. Close feels like alignment, your pace matching mine, your yes touching my yes. Close is convergence, the timing, the people, the provision, the courage, the opportunity, the healing current flowing toward one point. Even now as I speak, I am moving pieces you cannot see. Do not measure close by what your eyes can tally in a moment. The roots always weave in secret before fruit shows in sunlight. The ocean turns its tide beneath the surface before the shore notices the retreat. So hear me. Close means the unseen has already begun to rearrange around you. It means doors that looked welded shut are feeling the first wiggle of release. It means the heart that has been hardening is warming 1 degree at a time. It means strength is returning to your bones while you sleep. Even now as I speak, I am softening landings and strengthening bridges you have not yet stepped on. Close can look like a door opening where there was only wall. Close can look like a burden lifting without fanfare. The pressure eases, the breath returns, the ache loosens its grip. Close can look like a relationship turning, apologies formed, understanding sparked, patterns cracked, so light can enter. Close can look like provision arriving, an unexpected email, a check in the mail, a favor granted, a strategy revealed. Close can look like a healing beginning, the pain less frequent, the symptom losing its sentence over you, the diagnosis meeting a higher word. Close can look like your mind finding peace, a sudden stillness, a thought that used to spiral now landing safely. Even now as I speak, these currents are flowing toward you. Today matters. Right now matters. This very moment matters because I am not waiting to begin. I am already at work. Delay was never denial. It was alignment and formation. I have been preparing the room and preparing you. I have been adjusting the timing so the gift will not crush the hands that hold it. I have been guarding you from premature openings that would have wounded you more than they helped you. My child, what you call nothing is happening has been my careful choreography. Close does not always feel spectacular. It often feels steady. It may look like small yeses stacking quietly until they tip the scale. It may look like one conversation that opens 3 more. It may look like an idea landing with peace and not urgency. Do not despise the gentle signs. They are holy indicators. Even now as I speak, I am threading grace through the fabric of your hours. So breathe with me. Be present to this day. Notice the ease where there was friction, the kindness where there was resistance, the whisper where there was only noise. That is what close looks like. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are standing inside the unfolding of what I promised, and visible change is simply catching up to what I have already set in motion. My child, as you notice the gentle signs, I must also teach you to silence the wrong voices that try to drown them out. There is a chorus that speaks when my nearness increases: fear, shame, accusation, and comparison rise like a fog to blur what I am clarifying. Listen to me now. Those voices are not mine. Their urgency is not my urgency. Their harshness is not my correction. Their finality is not my verdict. The world has repeated to you, you're late, you're failing, you're too broken to carry anything good. But I say to you, you are mine, you are held, you are chosen. The world mutters, you missed it, everyone else is moving faster. But I declare, you are in step with me, your times are safely in my hands. The world points to your cracks and says, disqualified. I place my hand over your heart and say, beloved, I call you worthy because I have named you so. I call you protected because my presence surrounds you. I call you called because my purpose for you remains, even when you feel fragile, even when you feel confused, even when you feel tired. When fear screams deadlines into your ear, telling you the hour is past, hear me. That is not my voice. When shame drags you through a gallery of old moments and says, this is who you will always be, that is not my voice. When accusation twists your motives and tells you your faith is fake, your hope naive, your love insufficient, this is not my voice. When comparison tells you your small steps mean nothing because someone else is sprinting, this is not my voice. Even when your own heart condemns you with a litany of could-haves and should-haves, I do not. My voice is not accusation. My voice is invitation. My conviction is kind. My guidance is steady. My love casts out the fear that tries to chain you to yesterday. Hear the truth. Your miracle is not blocked by your weakness. Your weakness does not frighten me. It draws me near. I am not searching for a polished version of you. I am walking with the real you here and now. Only my voice defines who you are and what is possible. I have named you, beloved, chosen, protected, still called. I am writing your future, not your failures. The cracks you fear are the very places where my light shines through. So here is your holy pivot when the noise rises. When fear speaks, answer with truth. I will not ignore God's promise. I will not partner with despair. When shame hisses, say, I am covered in love. I am not my worst moment. When accusation circles, say, only God's voice defines me. I stand in grace. When exhaustion whispers, quit, reply, I am held. I will keep walking with God. Say it out loud if you can. Let your own ears learn the sound of my words on your tongue. Breathe slowly and let my peace settle. Put a hand over your heart and whisper, I belong to you. I choose your voice. My child, keep tuning to me and the static will thin. Keep naming my truth and the wrong voices will fade like night at sunrise. I am closer than your next breath, guarding your mind, quieting the storm, reminding you who you are. Stay with me. Listen, I am the one who calls you forward without shame, and I am leading you straight through. My child, listen to me with your hand on your heart. The wait was not wasted. I did not leave you wandering in circles. I led you through a garden that looked barren on the surface while I worked beneath the soil. Pressure was not punishment. It was formation. I pressed your roots deeper before I increased your fruit. I turned the soil of your life, breaking up hard ground so that rain could soak in and seeds could take. What felt like delay was me guarding what is precious, building strength that spectacle cannot supply. Do you remember the tears that felt endless? They did not fall into emptiness. They watered seeds I planted with my own hands. Each night of ache was a slow irrigation of hope. Each sigh that rose from your chest was like a gentle rain on ground that looked cracked. The winters you endured were not death. They were dormancy, protective, hidden, holy. I covered you from frost that would have killed tender shoots. I pruned what looked alive but stole life, not to harm you, but to make room for truer growth. Harvest is not timed by impulse. It is timed by maturity, and I alone see the ripeness within. In the waiting, I built endurance in you, the strength to keep walking when the path was quiet. I taught you discernment, the ear to recognize my whisper among 1,000 noises. I formed humility, the restful posture that receives without performing. I grew courage, the steady heart that moves even when fear vibrates through your ribs. I deepened self-control, the gentled will that chooses what is right over what is easy. And I trained you to steward blessing, the wisdom to hold what comes without letting it hollow you out. These are not small things. They are the architecture of a life that can carry what you asked me for. You asked me for doors, so I trained your hands to hold keys with care. You asked me for influence, so I shaped your heart to love people more than platforms. You asked me for provision, so I taught you to trust me in lack and to be generous in plenty. You asked me for healing, so I sat with you in the slow mend, teaching your soul to breathe without panic. You asked me for partnership, so I showed you boundaries and the beauty of a true yes and a holy no. I was forming you not to chase the blessing, but to become the person who can bless others when it arrives. My child, you will look back and say, "Now I understand." The pages that once read like delay will read like design. The chapters you wish to skip will become the very testimony that unlocks prisons in other hearts. What felt like silence will be remembered as the quiet classroom where my voice became unmistakable to you. And when the miracle stands in front of you, and it will, you will not be swallowed by it. You will stand inside it with peace, because your roots are deep. Breathe now and whisper with me, "My waiting was not wasted." Let that truth settle into your bones. I am closer than your next breath, and the work I began in the hidden places has prepared you to hold what is coming without it slipping through your fingers. Trust my timing. Trust my hands. The vessel has been prepared for the blessing, and the blessing has been prepared for you. My child, come closer and let me teach you how to notice without grasping, how to recognize my nearness without chasing noise. My signs do not need a spotlight. They carry their own quiet weight. They arrive like a soft yes inside your chest, like breath returning to a crowded room. Peace comes first, inner peace returning where unrest once ruled. You begin to exhale for no dramatic reason. Your shoulders lower. The background panic pulls back. That is not denial. That is my presence settling you. You feel a renewed desire to pray, not forced, not performed, but a gentle pull to talk with me again, to open your hands, to open your mouth. Sudden clarity arrives where confusion has been stubborn, a simple sentence that unties the knot you could not loosen. And yes, doors close that once tempted you, opportunities slip away that would have drained you, and though part of you calls it loss, something deeper in you feels protected. Honor that protection. I am the one who closed what would have wounded. You will notice alignments that do not make sense on paper, timing that clicks, names that surface repeatedly, provision that lands at the hour of need, not a moment too soon and not a moment too late. You say, "What are the odds?" And I whisper, "This is my hand." Even now as I speak, I am weaving these threads. But hear me, not every spike of emotion is a sign from me. and not every delay is a verdict. Turbulence can precede transition. Resistance often increases when the threshold is near. The wind may howl before the door swings open. A day of pushback does not cancel a season of promise. It confirms the importance of what you carry. So practice gentle discernment. Look for patterns of peace, not flashes of panic. My guidance repeats itself with kindness. You will hear the same invitation through different mouths, in quiet moments and ordinary tasks, and it will still feel steady. My conviction is never cruel. It is clear and kind, pointing you forward with hope. Test the moment by its fruit. Does the thought lead to patience, courage, and love, or to fear, frenzy, and self-sabotage? Urgency that shames you is not me. Clarity that calms you is. Be attentive without spiraling. Do not scan the horizon for omens. Let the right indicators find you. When you sense my nudge, pause and breathe. Ask, is this moving me toward love, integrity, and peace? If yes, take one small obedient step. If confusion remains, wait with me. Time will rinse the water clear. Closed doors, bless them, call them protection. Open doors, enter with humility and prayer. Write what you notice. Keep a simple record. Date it, name it, hold it. Track repeated themes, unexpected comforts that arrive like a warm blanket, words that surface in different places, the hour peace returned without a reason. Note prayers you feel drawn to pray again. Pay attention to the place where your spirit quietly says, this fits. Over days, a map will emerge, confirmation circling, redirection saving you time, courage returning in waves. This is how you walk wisely, my child. Eyes open, heart at rest, hands ready. I am closer than your next breath, and I will make it plain. My child, now that you know how to notice the quiet indicators of my nearness, let me place holy simplicity in your hands. Do not complicate what is clear. Faith stays positioned through 3 acts you can do right now with me. We will do them together, gently, honestly, without pretense. First, surrender. Lay down the timeline you keep checking, the outcomes you are trying to engineer, the weight you have been carrying in your shoulders and jaw. Put your hand over your heart. Breathe with me. Breathe. Release. Receive. Say, even softly, I release my deadlines, my need to control, my fear of missing out. I place this into your hands. Name what you are handing over, the person you cannot change, the email you dread, the diagnosis that terrifies you, the account that feels thin, the story you tell yourself at night that tightens your chest. Give me the ministry of your burden. I am the one who carries what you cannot. Surrender is not loss. It is alignment. It is you stepping out of the judge's chair and back into my arms. Let the pressure slide off of you like rain off a cloak. I am not late. I am not careless. I am closer than your next breath, and I will hold what you set down. Second, obey in the next small thing. Ask me, what is my next right step? And listen for the calm answer that rises, not the frantic one. Then do that one thing today. Send the message you have delayed. Submit the application. Make the call. Rest your body. Close the screen. Choose an early bedtime. Take the walk that steadies your nervous system. Forgive the debt you can forgive. Book the counseling appointment. Tidy the small corner that shouts chaos at you. Eat what nourishes. Drink water. Gather the documents. Write the paragraph. Apologize first. Set the boundary. Delete what poisons your peace. Small does not mean insignificant. Small is sacred here. Obedience is how you keep pace with me. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep listening. I will meet you in motion with the strength you need. Third, speak life. Your words build the rails your day will travel. Stop agreeing with the sentences that curse your future. Nothing works for me. I always mess up. I am behind. I am too broken. Those are not my words. Replace them with blessing. Morning, noon, and night, let these truths pass your lips. I am beloved and held. My waiting was not wasted. I am in step with God's timing. Only God's voice defines me. Peace guards my heart and mind. The right doors open, the wrong doors close. I am being prepared, and I will not quit. Write them on a note. Put them on your mirror. Set a quiet reminder on your phone. When fear rises, answer, I choose faith over fear. When shame hisses, reply, I am covered in love. When exhaustion whispers, declare, grace is sufficient for me today. Let your ears hear your own mouth agree with me, and watch your heart find strength. This is what to do now, my child. Surrender what is too heavy, take the next faithful step, and speak life over your path. Do it with me, not to earn, but to align. Right now, exhale and place it in my hands. Choose one small act of obedience and do it. Open your mouth and bless your own life with truth. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep listening. I am here, and I will make the way plain. My child, come close and let us seal this moment together. Agreement activates attention. When you declare faith out loud, you train your heart to notice my movement, and you steady your steps inside my timing. This is not performance. This is posture. This is not hype. This is holy alignment. So right here, right now, say it with me as an act of trust, not as a show, but as surrender. Comment, yes, Lord, I receive it. Write it like a planted seed. Let your own eyes see your faith in ink, and let your heart feel the weight of agreement settle like peace on your chest. Now anchor your feet in the path we are walking. Type, I will not ignore God's voice. My miracle is close. Say it slowly as you type, breathing in on I will not ignore, breathing out on God's voice, breathing in on my miracle, breathing out on His close. Your words build rails for your day. Your agreement draws your attention to the quiet signs I am already sending. Do not underestimate the power of your simple yes. Heaven hears. Your heart hears. Your future hears. Let us not walk alone. Think of one weary soul, one friend, one sibling, one coworker, someone standing in a hallway of delay, someone who needs a hand on their back and a word of courage. Share this message with them as a gift, not as pressure. You are on my heart. I'm standing with you. This is how hope multiplies, one ember lighting another until the dark room begins to glow. And if this space has become a refuge for you, if you feel led to help us carry this hope farther, you can gently support the work. Every share, every prayer, every kind gift helps us reach one more heart. If you feel prompted, you can bless the channel. Even a simple super thanks becomes a seed that grows into comfort for someone else. There is no compulsion here, only invitation and love. Walk with me in generosity as you are able. Now, beloved, let your mouth agree again. Whisper where you are, I am beloved and held. My waiting was not wasted. I am in step with God's timing. Only God's voice defines me. Peace guards my heart and mind. The right doors open, the wrong doors close. I am being prepared, and I will not quit. If fear rises, answer, I choose faith over fear. If shame stirs, say, I am covered in love. Let your own ears hear your faith and feel courage gather. Before we end, let us pray together. Still your body. Place your hand over your heart. Breathe in my peace and breathe out every worry. I am closer than your next breath, and I am listening. We will meet now in the quiet place where I carry what you cannot, and I will lead you into the breakthrough I am bringing. Lord Jesus, we come to you now with slow, steady breaths. Inhale your peace, exhale every worry. Inhale your nearness, exhale the weight we cannot carry. Wrap this beloved one in your presence like a gentle covering, a warm blanket on a cold night. Let the noise fade, let the shoulders soften, let the heart feel held. You are closer than our next breath. As we breathe with you, settle us into the receiving posture where peace and breakthrough meet us as we surrender to you. Jesus, we ask for provision, for the bills that glare and the cupboards that feel thin, for the work that feels uncertain and the opportunities still forming. Bring daily bread and wise stewardship. Open the right doors and close the wrong ones. Provide in ways that build trust, not fear, generosity, not grasping. Release strategies and favor. Let unexpected help arrive at just the right time. Even now, begin to move what needs moving. We ask for healing, for bodies in pain, minds under siege, and hearts carrying old wounds. Let your gentle power flow. Calm inflamed places, restore what's been damaged, stabilize what keeps shifting. Lift the heaviness sitting on the chest, quiet the racing thoughts, regulate the sleepless nights. Let relief come, and more than relief, restoration, wholeness, a steady return of strength. We ask for relationships made new. Where there has been distance, misunderstanding, or betrayal, weave understanding and humble apology. Heal families, friendships, marriages. Create safe boundaries and true connection. Give us courage to forgive where we can, wisdom to wait where we must, and grace to love without losing our soul. We ask for direction and protection. Shine a clear light on the next step. Confirm it with peace that lingers, with repeated kindness, with counsel that calms, not shames. Guard this child from traps and counterfeits. Surround them like a shield, front and back, within and without. Deliver them from anxiety and despair. Cut the cords of panic, lift the fog of hopelessness, and plant a quiet confidence where fear once sat. Speak identity and authority over this heart. They are not forgotten, not disqualified, not alone. Name them again as beloved, chosen, protected, still called. Silence every accusing voice. Let your voice be loudest, kind, clear, steady. Confirm the next steps. Make obedience simple and safe. Prepare us to carry what you are bringing. Give us a clean heart and renewed spirit. Grow discernment to recognize your signs, patience to match your timing, and courage to walk through the opened door. Keep us humble, grateful, and ready. Teach our hands to hold blessing without letting it hold us. We thank you, Jesus, for moving even now. As we breathe, as we pray, as we yield, we receive your peace, we receive your timing, we receive your breakthrough near, and we are made ready. Seal this moment and let fruit remain. In your precious name, Jesus, I pray. Amen.